Hello viewers, this is Adam Plus Star here, and for this video we're talking about how SEGA will be looking at the reception of Sonic Mania. That, as you know, that game is coming out possibly is going to come out really soon. So, but the main point of this is that SEGA, if Sonic Mania's reception, which basically is if it's a good game or not. If that game does well, that'll determine the direction of the Sonic series. If it does bad, maybe Sega will try to fix the series. Otherwise, Sega will be determining. Sonic Mania will be the big game to determine will the series end or will it continue. It all relies on Sonic Mania if the game does well or not. But we'll see. Cause trust me. This game actually becomes a big deal. But it looks like because actually a big deal because it's for the first 2D Sonic game in a very long time, because all Sonic games we got are mostly 3D. We have not seen a 2D Sonic game in like a long time, so trust me, I understand how Sonic Mania became a big deal. So why don't we get to the article so we can get more information about this? Because trust me, this article is very important if you're a big Sonic fan. So keep this video and keep the article in mind, and let's begin. The article on Nintendo Everything starts off with Sonic Mania is a pretty big deal. It's a first 2D Sonic game in a very long time. According to Sonic team's Takashi Iizuka, the reception and reaction to Sonic Mania following launch will help Sega determine the future direction of the franchise. Iizuka almost views the game as a gamble, since the team is unsure if it will be accepted positively in the market. Iizuka's full words are as follows. In the past 2 decades, Sonic games have been trying to target a broader audience from kids to adults, and Forces has that same idea, so that means a wider range of characters that we know children like, even if other fans may not be quite as keen. But for Mania, it's kind of like a new approach to target specifically 2D fans, so we don't know whether it'll be accepted positively in the market. We'll find out after the game's release, and we can figure out the direction of future titles after seeing the reaction. So, Sonic Mania is kind of like a gamble. If the game does good, Sonic's future in the video game industry shall go for the better. But if there is a slim chance that Sonic Mania does poorly at first, then that's gonna possibly hurt Sonic's future. So, it's kind of like a gambling game for Sonic regarding Sonic Mania. So, we shall see. Because trust me, even Iizuka doubts that this game will reach out positively. Maybe it might be negative at first and go for positive as the game gets older. So, or maybe as time passes, the game goes from bad to excellent in that time. Because you know, Sonic games, they kind of start bad but then get better over time. But I could be wrong on that. But what do you guys think? Do you think Sonic Mania will when it releases? Do you think Sonic Mania will be a good game that'll keep Sonic's future alive, or a bad game where Sonic's future could be positively ending? You know, it all relies on you, Sonic Mania. Hopefully you do well, cause trust me. Because basically Sonic Mania doesn't look that bad, because it's kind of bringing back old stages from past Sonic, from the classic Sonic games. So come on, I expect Sonic Forces. I know is gonna do well. I already know Sonic Forces is gonna do well, considering you can play a modern Sonic, classic Sonic, and a custom character. So Sonic Forces it's already about to it's positive right now. But Sonic Mania, it's kind of neutral between good and bad. So we'll see when Sonic Mania releases. But trust me, I expect Mania to start out positive. and stay positive. Starting negative and then going negative as time passes. So, thank you so much for watching Sonic Mania. I hope you do well, because trust me, I want Sonic fans to enjoy the game and not just be disappointed just because the game is lacking something. But if the game lacks something, I'm sure that the game will get updated and add that missing factor. So, don't worry. Sega has every Sonic fan's backs. Don't worry. I'm sure Sega will make sure Sonic Mania becomes a good and sells and gets a lot of sales. So trust me. So let's just see what Sega. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.